Welcome to Alpha Perspective, where we have free and open conversations about anything spanning from the playoffs to politics, or just about anything that interests you.
Hello, we are the brothers of the Beta Theta chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated here on the campus of UAPB.
So today we got Terry Culver here, Cortez Henderson, and colleague Rich. Why y'all give a little about yourselves?
Well, my name is colleague Rich. I'm a junior. I'm a political science major. I also go by Big Deuce, Visionary Blue. You know the vibes. And I'm a social media chairman of Critical Purpose as well. I'm Black Male Achievers. I'm in a whole lot of stuff, but I'm just trying to make it happen day by day.
For sure.
Hello, my name is Cortez Henderson. I'm a junior here on the campus of UAPB. I am studying, and my major is regulatory science, industrial health and safety. And a little bit about me is I'm active on campus in a lot of organizations, and I just try to be me and be respectful to not only myself but others around me.
Good afternoon, my name is Terry Colbert. I'm a senior at the university, major in music education. I'm also a part of Phi Alpha Symphonia, and I'm also a member of Black Male Achievers with Brother Henderson right here. I am a former member of M4, and that's pretty much all.
So I know fraternities especially on HBCU campus are very rich in history, especially for black men and for black women, the innovative black men and black women that came out and they made the original fraternities and sororities. I don't know much history about it, but maybe I'll give you a little history lesson about fraternities on campuses.
A little history about ours. Of course, we were founded on Howard University January 9th, 1914, and we have plenty known members from John Lewis, politician, representative, a lot of those things. And we have different members such as like Huey Newton, who is a big inspiration of mine. And he was the leader of the Black Panther Party, and that was like a big reason of just somebody to look up to. He the reason why I have hair all out like that. And we have did as far as our fraternity, we have did different things as far as getting people to vote, getting different legislation passed. And that's all I can say as far as history right now.
Yeah, I saw y'all did. You guys did a camp out. You slept outside and for the homeless. Might want to give me a little bit more about that event. I saw you guys did that. That was pretty cool.
All right. So that's a chapter event, and man, that was I'm a Spring 22 initiate, so that was my first time being a part of Sleep Out for Homeless. It was 30 degrees out there, and basically the purpose of the event is to raise awareness for people who are homeless, to show that we care and to show that they matter as well, because we did it for one day. They go through that every day.
For sure.
And during the event, we made sure we got clothes donated and canned goods donated as well.
For sure. So there was an article by the New York Times and the Washington Post that came out in 2021. It was an opinion that stated we don't need fraternities anymore. We don't need Greek life on campuses anymore. Some of the things that they highlighted was illegal drug use. They compared them to gangs or whatever. And I'm sure you guys have heard some criticism about fraternities before. What do you guys think about that when they say stuff like that?
One thing I can say on that is no one is perfect, and I understand that there are people in fraternities who do things that are good and positive that can also get people involved within their chapter as well, but also there are negative things that they do in public and stuff that shouldn't be did. But at the same time, the reason why we have Greek organizations on the campus like this is not only to bring awareness, there are good things that come with being in the fraternity or sorority, but also just know the aspect of, I guess mentorship, and also showing positivity, showing that someone cares about what they do, and also to get them light. I guess you can say that, or if any one of you brothers can pick up on where I live.
Yeah, I would like to answer that question as well. As far as saying they don't matter no more, I originally, when I came down here my freshman year, had no intentions of joining a Greek organization, and then I got to meet Patrick Knight, and he was a good workflow example of what a Sigma is. And I think when you join these organizations, it's an added responsibility. And I think it changed my life in the way of just how I handle myself, how I conduct myself, and different things I'm a part of. I wasn't as active as I was on campus before I joined Greek life.
Right.
And I was active in critical purpose and different stuff like that, but when you join Greek life, it gives you the opportunity to be a leader and have an influence over others, and depending on how you use that, it can create great change and it can influence people, whether that's education, whether that's sleeping out for the homeless, whether that's, you know, just being nice to folk. It gives you the platform to do that just by having just by joining. So definitely think it's needed in our community because we need positive role models.
I don't know if you've heard of Randall King. He's a guy that created schools for black kids in poor communities, and he taught them you know, how to be more educated, how to write a resume, how to do these different things in terms of professionalism. So I think it's something needed now, you know, more than ever, to kind of give people, you know, that sense of direction. You got crime rates going up, and you got, you know, different things that is happening in modern society. I think it's a lot of black men out there that need that direction. They're kind of attacking black men in a way, you know, trying to weaken us and different things. I think it's great that we have, especially the original like fraternities that give people that sense of direction. You know, it gets you guys out in the community, and it gives you professionalism and different things. So I think that's pretty good.
So we try to influence from a social media approach. I want to say fall semester, we participated in Mob Monday, and that's where we wear business attire. And every brother in that photo had business attire, from suits, ties, the whole thing. You know, I was in there with a gray suit. You know, Cortez attended, and it was just a real good. It's showing people that black men can have formal attire on and look good in it, and that can be more of a trend coming soon. Me myself, I'm more of a casual guy, but I can put that suit on too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've been seeing you walk around in this suit, but I'm like, hey, casket shop, got a casket shop. But yeah.
To piggyback off what he said, some of the other stuff that we plan on doing to promote professionalism on the campus, we plan on having a business expo to kind of give more emphasis on our black-owned businesses, specifically students on campus with black-owned businesses. Another thing that we plan on doing, we plan on having something called Business of the Week, or Black-Owned Business of the Week, where we promote a business every week leading up to that expo. That information on those will come later in the semester, but that's something we plan on doing to help promote business on the yard.
Yeah, when I see you guys on campus, you know, doing y'all thing, it really represents strength. You know, black men, strong black women, and kind of appreciate that. It's good to see, especially now. You know, everything's kind of weird. You know, they got the pandemic and all that stuff. So I understand you guys have. Is that you guys that have like a mental health campaign going on right now? Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
All right, so the mental health campaign right now is Wellness Wednesdays. We're just giving out different information as far as mental health and just trying to, you know, bring mental health to the forefront so people can know it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to inform others, and it's okay to help others. And that's just our goal when we make our videos. We're trying to inform, we're trying to help, and that's about it, you know, and inspire.
For sure, for sure.
And we had those every Wednesday. Terry was just the last video.
So I don't know if y'all know that, you know, there's a study that found that the second leading cause of death for African American men is suicide now. So they said the suicide rates have gone up more than 94%, you know, in the past couple decades. What do you guys think about that, or what are you guys doing to kind of?
Well, I think it's quite sad, and what we're doing as a whole is, of course, we're doing Wellness Wednesdays, and that's a partnership with my group called Better Mental 2022.
For sure.
And like something I try to practice on my own, but also no matter who I'm around, is always trying to be a safe space. Trying not to judge, you know, trying to talk to others and uplift them, but also not like your own definition of a man is what you think it is. And I think that's a big reason why, like, sometimes we can get sad or want to, you know, commit suicide. Is you living up to, life is already hard. Whether you're trying to pay bills, you know, get the money you need to get, or, you know, just live.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
I definitely think that you just gotta, you know, think of who you are in this world. And I think society tries to tell you as a man you shouldn't be sad. Oh, you
Yeah.
shouldn't be this. You're not allowed to be sad. You
Yeah.
have to go and work, and then that's it. Or you gotta provide, and not actually asking a black man how he's feeling or how can I help you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And we always feel like we gotta carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, and we don't. So what we're doing is, with Wellness Wednesday, is just trying to uplift people, and just as a whole, and I can speak for Beta Theta, just trying to be a safe space for other black men.
For sure, yeah. I know that they said that most men who experience mental illness or experience depression or whatever don't seek treatment. Like more than half don't even seek treatment. So we have statistics and different things to say how many African American men go and how many of them have depression and different mental disorders, but they are kind of skewed. The percentages are kind of skewed because you have a lot that don't even report it. You have a lot that don't say anything. They just kind of keep it to themselves, and they just they're like, that's just the world,
Speaking of that, and we just had a peer support group yesterday for like different people to just let out their feelings, and we actually got a counselor, and he's in his name is Leonardo Glover, and he's in Caldwell Hall, and I don't remember what floor, but he's in Caldwell Hall. I want to say first. You said what?
I think 206.
206, and he's here, and he's a good person, and he's a good person to talk to if somebody is experiencing they're tired, they're depressed, anxious. He's a good person to talk to.
For sure.
That was just another thing we did is we had a peer support group and we had a safe space for different people as far as that.
Nice.
One thing I can say on that as well is, like, I've noticed people, they have either stated or said like they have issues and stuff going on, but the person who they're telling it to, they don't know if they actually care about what that person is saying, or just feel as though that person can actually like help or benefit that person, make that person uplift him or herself. But I know it's just like, just finding that person you can actually feel comfortable with talking to, either a friend, a family member, or something like that you can actually like be comfortable with saying like you have these issues going on, so they can help you get help, or just if you don't trust nobody, just come to somebody and say, hey, I'm having this problems, can I come talk to you and see what issues and stuff can be resolved. I know in the meeting, and the wellness meeting with the
Lions Helping Lions. That was
Lions Helping Lions meeting. I know the guy said that as for like people of his power that can actually give people advice, they're not the typical people that give people advice due to the fact that advice might not help that person at that moment with what that person is dealing with or something like that. So just keep the options open and communicate with people.
Yeah, so they're talking about the different things that they do on their campus, the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. I don't know if y'all guys can speak for any other chapters, but I'm sure they do that at different schools as well, right?
They should. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that depression thing, especially after the pandemic, is increasing, especially for black men. I know there's a lot of people and a lot of institutions that kind of skew in black people's head, and black men especially, that everything's against us. They tell us that there's no hope coming out, or that a lot of stuff is against us. And I think we should be kind of leaning towards that you have the world at your feet. You can do whatever you want. You have the tools. As long as we provide you the tools, the sky's the limit. Instead of telling people that the world's just always against us, and you'll never beat the system, that you could do anything, or you could use the system to work for you, or you can beat the system any day of the week.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna kind of wrap this up now. I thank you guys for talking to me today. Anything you want to say closing out?
Just want to say it was great for you inviting us to do this podcast. On behalf of the Beta Theta chapter, we just had the pleasure of just being here. And, follow the Instagram page, Beta Theta 1947. Follow our personal pages, Rich grind, 22, you know. That's all I gotta say. How about y'all?
I enjoy coming out here speaking on behalf of some of the information that you have presented today. Hopefully the stuff that we said could help other people that are dealing with like mental health issues or anything like that. And like just know everybody matters, and you know if there's anyone you want to talk to, I know the Sigmas are always open to talk to other people, like other people giving like health advice or anything like that. Also just, you know, there's always people out here that can help give advice, so that's the only thing that I can say.
So on my part, I will say, like Brother Rich said, tune in to the Instagram page, specifically on Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday. There are a lot of helpful tips and things that you can do to help your mental, and those are released every Wednesday. You have a certain time you release them, brother?
Around 5 to 6, you know.
Around 5 or 6 every Wednesday. Tune in. You'll really learn something.
For sure. So thank you for watching today. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you tune in every week. And yeah, that's it. For sure.
All right, UAVB is sponsoring a 56-passenger bus to go to the SWAC Championship. Do any one of you guys want to go?
I'll go.
Terry, what's your last name?
Anderson.
Allah.
Allah. Terry Henderson.
Colbert.
Cortez. I don't know nobody last name.
Henderson.
Henderson? Y'all related?
No, he
Ah.
Cobra. He Cobra.
Terry Colbert? Why you say Henderson?
And College
He want to be
Henderson.
like me. That's it.
They're brothers. They both Henderson. I mean, no, that's really his son.
What? Your last name Henderson?
His last name Rich.
His last name. Yeah, I knew that. Colleague Rich. I always say that. Rich Major.
You know the vibe.
Stupid ass. Visionary blue. Stupid ass. All right, here we go. We're gonna wait for this wind to get off my back.
Thank God.
He did the
I gotta
2
wait
3
for
4.
this. I gotta wait for this wind to die down. I'm trying to wait for the wind to die.
I think it should be 3, 4, 2. 2 not that important.
Big dudes.
He the Neo. He go
Okay,
last.
so who am I
I'm not
introducing
in here.
first, guys?
Introduce me first.
It's just gonna be whoever the hell I got.